So my expectations are Mario and Animal Crossing are my two big one. I'm expecting a release date for Metroid Prime 4. And you know what, chat? I'm locking it in. And that's why I'm going to say it right now. I truly think Fire Emblem, we're going to get a Fire Emblem announcement. Not a big one. I think it might just be a teaser, but I think we're getting a Fire Emblem announcement. I'm not saying we're going to get specifically a FE4 remake or whatever. It might be a new game. I don't know what it's going to be. At that part, I'm not, locking in. But I think we're going to get something Fire Emblem related. We're going to get a Fire Emblem sort of game, Fire Emblem sort of thing announced today. I'm 99% sure. I am locking it in. I am coping. The reasons are the following. Engage was announced officially at Nintendo's 2023 September Direct. We are in 2025. It is the September Direct. Second thing that gives me confidence is I also said in one of my videos that I made back in February of last year, I said that the first Fire Emblem game, in my opinion, would be announced on the first Nintendo Direct after the Switch 2 launched. And we've had Partner, we've had Indie Showcase, we've had all these other things, but this is the first Nintendo Direct only, like Nintendo Direct that we've had since the Switch 2 launch. So it makes sense with my earlier prediction that I thought. Editor Kratos here. I just want to make a little mention. I was lying in that clip you just saw. It wasn't in the FE4 remake video that I make that claim. It was during the Switch 2 live stream. In the FE4 remake, the only thing I said about that is this clip. But if you're asking me, which is just me, my speculation is I'm leaning towards a 2026 release on the Switch 2. Which turns out to be true, but the other prediction that I did make about the game being on the first Direct after the Switch 2 launch, that was on that other stream, the clip that you're seeing now. So what I'm thinking personally is it's probably going to be part of the next Direct, the second one for the Switch 2. We're going to get if any Fire Emblem announcement, it might be a genealogy remake or it might just be like some random new game. And it's probably going to be releasing either like a little bit before the holidays or depending on the Switch 2's launch time or after the holidays. All right, enough of Editor Kratos. You'll probably see me later in the video, so see you guys then. And I think it's going to be a release for after the holidays. I think we're getting another January or February release. That's my theory. My game theory. All right, sorry. If my prediction is wrong and if there's no Fire Emblem being announced, nothing Fire Emblem related announced, I will be gifting 5 memberships over to YouTube and 5 Twitch subs over to Twitch.
A few moments later.
I'm about to pog off. All right, chat. 3, 2, 1. It's time. It has to be now. Fire Emblem. It has to be. Wait. Chat? Chat?
Bold warriors.
Too modern?
Draw now upon your strength.
Could that be? Could that be?
To the devotion in your beating hearts. Hear me now as I declare that the heroic games have begun.
Wait! No, I can't believe yet. Is this Fire Emblem?
I only want to fight so I can save my father's life.
Yes! Yes! It's Fire Emblem! Yes!
What I seek is a great strength.
Let's freaking go!
An unyielding strength for any foe.
Oh my god!
Sheer strength to uphold the faith I hold dear.
Oh!
Above all, I need the strength to lead my people. Strength
Yes!
for our queen!
We did it! We are so back!
It is imperative that I face it again. I must cull it with this blade.
We're so back, y'all! We're so back! Holy f***!
That's simply killing him on
I told you f***ers! I told you guys a year
I
ago!
refuse to die.
I thought it was to be fair, I thought it was gonna be the remake. I want to be called Lizan Algai from now on. By the way, chat, we're rewatching this 5 times after this, so don't go anywhere. We're rewatching the f out of this 5
My
times.
feelings?
I refuse to accept defeat. Not now!
For those who stand upon the final stage,
This looks so good, by the way. It looks
I
so
shall
good.
grant whatever wish you may desire, So say I, the divine sovereign.
Oh, I love the
That's
setting,
my
by the way.
vow.
I love the setting. Fire Emblem. Fire Emblem. Fortune's Weave.
The years were long, weren't they? Have you forgotten me
Sorry,
so
I'm dancing.
soon?
I'm dancing. Oh, wait, it's a... Thank you for the 500 bits, by the way. It's related to Three Houses in some way, shape, or form. What?
That was the trailer.
I'm
for
shaking,
Fire
y'all.
Emblem, Fortune's
I'm shaking.
Weave, the
I'm
latest in the
shaking,
series.
y'all. I'm shaking.
This intertwining story happens alongside the thrilling, heroic games.
Oh, I'm
What
shaking.
kinds of stories await? Please stay tuned
God.
for future updates.
Okay, we're gonna rewatch this trailer 6
That's
times.
all for today's Nintendo Direct.
Looks like Far Future Three Houses.
Thank you.
Oh my god. 10 out of 10, folks. 10 out of 10 Nintendo Direct. We f***ing did it, y'all. I am losing my shit. Okay. Oh my god, I'm pooping myself. I want to say one thing. I was f***ing right is all I'm saying. I was f***ing right. It's not a remake, but I was so freaking right. I'm a f***ing messiah, okay? Call me the messiah now. So what we're going to be doing here is, now that I've reacted and gone f***ing crazy and lost my mind, we're going to be rewatching the trailer and be a little bit more diligent about looking at what we see, because I just literally was losing it, okay? And I didn't watch anything, and I just pissed myself live on stream. I was up doing a little dance, okay? So we're going to rewatch it, and we're going to analyze everything, and we're going to talk about it, okay? We'll change pads first at least. No, I'm staying in my piss-soaked pants. This is too important. So let's get in here. This looks like a very much like a more big metropolis, big city. I really like the designs. The designs look really good. They look Three House-esque, but with like really upscaled, right? In terms of like quality. These are probably gonna be like too royal. I don't think they're gonna be like the main characters. I think they're just gonna be like probably like royalty from this nation. We don't necessarily follow them. Same thing for this person. They might get those characters as playables, but I'm not sure. Very Roman design. That's true. There's very much a Roman aesthetics to it. You're damn right with the columns and everything. This is gonna be our main character, the little blue-haired guy. I love this sword. Look at this stuff here. So I'm expecting this guy maybe to be an antagonist at first, maybe becoming a good guy. This has major dancer vibes. Look at that. His ears. He's got elf ears here, but if you look at other characters, they don't seem to have the pointy ears. So there's something with that. Probably like a dragon or some kind of being. Probably a mannequin. Yeah. Other probably like your main retainer. Well, not a retainer, but probably like your best friend that joins you early on in the game. This is our main character for sure.
Save my father's life.
And they want to fight in the games. Okay. Now we got gameplay. That's important. So this is probably like your overworld. There's probably, I don't know if it's a hub, but this is giving me the vibe of the big city. Maybe the city is not a hub, but more of a place you can like travel more like normal RPG style where you can travel between cities. I think we're going to walk through the city. I don't know if the city's going to be a hub, or maybe like different cities will be different hubs at different points in the games as you move throughout the game. I don't know. Okay, look. Here, look at this. Here, fists. Probably coming back from Fire Emblem Engage. We get a martial class. Seems like a mage over here. Other fist character. So two characters that seem to do martial arts. He has a spear, it seems. Book, bow, sword, book. So mages. And an axe over, sword over here. This looks like a normal lance. We get bronze spear. His name is K. His class is Flying Ornis Rider. So Ornis are like some giant chicken things you can ride. Durability is back. Can we see that here at all? I don't know if we can see that here, or maybe later. The maps are cool. This is a chariot. Look, this is a chariot archer like in Roman games. This is so fucking cool. Look at that. Blaze art, combat arts. Combat arts are making a comeback from Three Houses. Blaze arts. Was that a thing in Three Houses? I didn't play a lot of Three Houses. I don't think it was. You can dismount. Very important. Kind of like FE5. Dismounting. And you have access to your storage with your lord or main character here directly. Weapons don't seem to have durability here. They do not seem to have durability. No, they do. They do. Durability right here. You're right. Durability right here. You can see the stats. E-scale, bronze, spear. So this class can have spears and sword. Very important. Blaze art is new. Blaze art, I don't know what that is. And look, okay, other thing here I want to bring your attention to. You can switch between weapon with L or R, right? But here, there's the other bumpers or triggers where you can switch between something. And I don't know what that is, but you can seem to have your weapon and something else. Maybe it's the blaze art. Maybe it's the combat arts. Maybe there's something like that. Mounting was also in 3 houses, so that makes sense. Okay, I did not know that I was in 3 houses. It's called a Charioteer, Thundercloud Knight. So Thundercloud are probably a faction of some kind. Okay, that's cool. Look at this animation. This looks sick. This looks a lot better than 3 houses. This almost makes me think of Engage. You can see, like, from the looks. Also, the armored horses look full fucking good. Maybe you can have 2 weapons. So you can have a bow, but a counter at the round range. Maybe something like that, right? That has no face. The knight does have no face. You are right about that. Maybe they blurred that out. That could be just that. Very important. Oh, she looks sick. I love her. Oh, I love her. I already have a favorite character. That lady. I don't know her name.
Sheer strength to uphold
She's my favorite character.
Oh,
the faith I hold dear. So she's probably like a religious character. She's a noble, and her name is Theodora. Theodora, you're my new favorite character. Mahubu Spear seems to have a specific spear. Gambits are back. So there's arts, there's combat arts, there's blaze arts, and there's gambits. There's a lot of ways to fight. So the strategy is going to be a lot different now. There's a lot of different ways to fight. I don't know what's the exact difference between those things yet, but that's going to be very interesting to see.
Lead my people.
I'm interested. Disturbing strike. Look at that. You can use that was in 3 houses. That's pretty cool. Oh, this guy looks edgy and cool. Okay, so he's not a bad guy. He's a good guy. His name is Dietrich. He has a sword. He's a Myrmidon. Oh, he's your edge. Oh, wait, he teleported. Okay, there's a mechanic. Allows you possibly to move through. Maybe that's... Wait, I can kind of see the menu for a second there. Let me try to pause. It says Blaze Art? It says Blaze Art. Okay, thank you. Thank you. Chad got it for me. Blaze Arts allow you to do these different things. So we now know what Blaze Arts are. They're probably different movement abilities, different abilities. In storage, everyone can open the storage and only the leaders. Maybe those are different leaders we're seeing. I'm not sure yet. Maybe you're right. Maybe everybody can do it. Also, look at the bottom left. Somebody said it in the chat. Bottom left. Here, below the timer, there seems to be a weather thing. It's raining. So weather's making a comeback. I don't know in what fashion, but weather seems to be making a comeback. I don't know if it's as annoying as shitty as FE7 rain, but here it is. The animations look so good. So far, I am in awe about how this game looks. The setting, the animation look, every visual component is hitting home for me right now. It's speaking to me. That's a bad guy right there. That's your bad guy lady, okay? Actually, I lied. She's your good guy. She's a hunter. She's your friend.
Why does the main character have 44 crit chance with a bronze lance at level 13? Sometimes
they inflate the stats in the code for trailers to show specific things happening. So they're probably upping this crit just for that. That would be my assumption. Or maybe he's a high crit character. Also, she looks great. You're right. She is so pretty, Ellie. She's a hunter. Lida, the hunter.
For that reason,
that's a blaze art. Look at that. Oh, yo, we got bards. We got bards. We got bards.
For that reason,
we got bards. I mean, it says she's a hunter, but that's basically a bard. She's doing music.
I refuse to die.
Oh, man. Demonic beast. She spawns demonic beasts.
Won't let you hurt her.
Oh, seems that our main character has some sort of power. And he's protecting his friend. These are 2 characters. Oh, they're so good. Look at how good this looks. That is my favorite character now.
And now warm blood is served.
She's transformed to a beast. Do you think she's transformed, or do you think she spawned it? I think she spawned it. Look at the mask. That's cool. Oh, look at that. I hope that's a character. Editor Kratos back here. I didn't notice this, but I'm going to show it on screen right now. I rewind a lot through this exact portion, and I never saw it. People in Discord brought it up. And I thought they were joking, but that's a gun. I completely missed it watching the trailer 6 times. I'm frankly confused by the firearm. But it's very interesting. It kind of just shows that we're probably looking at maybe a new type of class, maybe a new type of weapon in Fire Emblem, some sort of maybe magic-powered, like, gun-like weapons. I don't know what it means yet, but very interesting to tell. And because it goes so fast, it's very easy to miss. So I just wanted to bring it up in case people bring it up in the comments, because I don't pick up on it until like now. So back to the video. These 2 are fighting.
I'd let you deny me?
These 2 are fighting. Okay, you know what? I have a theory. I have a theory. Because you're in the tournament, I think your little guy needs to pick a faction. I think we're going back to 3-house style factions that you pick. I think that's coming back. Because I think we're seeing characters that all look like main characters, not necessarily bad guys, that are fighting against each other in the tournament. So I think maybe the start of the game is a tournament style. You're joining a faction and your goal is to win the Tournament of Heroes or whatever they say at the start. The Beast, not Demonic Beast Lena. Yeah, they do say it's Lena's Demonic Beast. Yes, the possessive is used. So I think perhaps you recruit people by beating them in the tournament. Or there's that. Or you're recruiting people by beating them in the tournament. But the tournament is going to have a part to play in your faction and your team building for sure.
I refuse to accept defeat. Not now.
Yo, she's so cool.
For those who stand upon
Get
the
arrested.
final stage, I shall grant whatever wish you may desire.
Dancer.
So say I.
It's got a very
divine.
like
I shall
Persian
grant
or
whatever
Roman
wish you
or
may
like
desire.
Byzantine looks
So
to
say
it. I love
the
it.
divine sovereign.
Weren't they?
And then Sothis is back. She's an adult
Have
now.
you forgotten me so soon?
Right there, 2026. He's off prequel vibe, but Sothis is clearly older, so I don't know. I think it's a sequel because things look a little bit more advanced. They look less medieval and more like Renaissance type thing. Three Houses was definitely a story of like more medieval Europe fighting over land. And here you're looking at something that looks like more Roman or like Renaissance-esque, you know? I know the Romans technically like came before, but it looks like the advancement. Theodora gives me Edelgard vibes. The Tricks give me Dimitri vibes. I don't think they're gonna redo the same thing though. Didn't look like a child back then, so in my opinion, this has to be the future. Yeah, this has to be the future.
Bold beating
They did the
hearts.
same thing. I think it's the childhood of those characters.
Hear
I don't think
me
they're children. I
now
think they're
as I
descendants.
declare that the
Long. I think this is
heroic
hundreds of
games
years in the future.
have
Maybe they're like doing multiverse shit. Maybe this is not on Fodlan. Maybe this is not Fodlan.
I only
Or maybe
wanna
this is
fight
another
so I can
continent
save my
in the
father's
same
life.
world as the Fodlan continent. So Sothis is like the deity, is like the goddess. She's still active on the other continent. Maybe this is another continent
What I
entirely. Or maybe
seek
this is
is
the
a great
future. I don't know.
strength.
It does have
Strength
very
enough for a
Three Houses
queen.
vibes though. Like you can see in the like in how the menus look. If you look at this here, right? How the menu look, how the little sword beside the unit, how the angle looks, how the foliage look. All of this here, all this stuff here, made the menu, this is very Three Houses-esque. So there's clearly a reason they're trying to harken back to that. They're trying to get like that nostalgia, not necessarily nostalgia, but they're trying to get that kind of vibe from it. They're trying to give it, and they're really, so I'm thinking it has to be related to Three Houses somehow. I don't think it's going to be Three Houses, or maybe it's like in the same world, but you know, clearly the look, they're going back to a lot of things Three Houses done because it sold really well and they want to sell really well again. This is something, I don't know what this is. This is something, you know, she's spawning the beast. You can see her spawning the beast. You can see the square directly. You can see, look, you can see the square here. That's where she spawns the beast. You can see Kai in the background here. There's like a flag. There's like a banner. Here's a different banner. It's like a more of a hypogriff. Here you can see like 2 javelins. So that's clearly another faction.
Strength enough.
I think that's important. See, he has like a horse or, what is it, a horse or a wolf? Let's see.
I must cull it with this blade.
Okay, this has like a unicorn horse. These are the same spears we saw earlier. Different faction.
There's a man I
Go back to
hate
Lena.
so much that simply
And look, you can see this is like a young Lena, right? This looks like a younger Lena. She doesn't have like her outfit now. She doesn't see like a warrior. Fire here in the back. Clearly, Lena has the backstory of something horrible happened to her. Something horrible happened to her, like family fucking died. Old Town got destroyed. And now she's fighting in the tournament. Let's listen to what she says exactly.
there's a man I hate so much that simply killing him will not satisfy me.
There's a man I hate so much that simply killing him won't satisfy me. That's important in her story. And then look at her background. It's a rose. It's a rose. She can do Song of Beast, Song of Madness, Song of Passion, Song of Enduring. So Song of Beast seems to be a summon. These might not be summons. These might be other spells. Vengeance. She's looking for revenge. Range self, blaze +4. HP cost 11. You're right. It does cost HP. Interesting. So there's clearly like a... She's looking for vengeance and she's done a pact with some demon. There's like some demonic aspect to this. I'm interested. I'm interested. Your faction maybe is the enemy. The other faction will fight each other depending on who you choose. Yeah, I think something like that. I think there's a faction wars happening.
Blaze arts are Echo's arts, since in Echo's arts costed HP.
That's true. That's damn right. You're right about that. Hi. Editing Gretel's back for the end of the video here. Sorry to intrude again. I have a few things to talk about because while I was editing this, a couple things came up and I do want to add them in the video because I don't want to really do a second video for like small information. I don't want to be that guy. So we're going to be looking at a couple things. First of all, I'll bring up a comment on the screen from somebody who commented on the stream today before this video is out. It's a very long comment, so I'll just have it on the screen. You can pause it here for the time it's going to be on here. But basically, they're explaining to me that Three Houses world is a little bit more complex than I know, because I don't never finished playing Three Houses. So if it is indeed in Three Houses world, this could be very much a prequel or a sequel. The technological levels, you know, could go up and down. It could be very different. So a lot of info there. Got a lot of good info. I just wanted to point that out. Thank you to Kyogre Blue for that info. It's going to be on screen right now for you guys. However, the main thing I want to bring up is here on screen right now. It's these posts by Serene Forest. They got this info from Nintendo Topic. It's talking a little bit about the characters that we've seen in the trailer. So I didn't look at it at all. I wanted to look at it like, you know, fresh with you all watching right now in the video, because I think it's part of the analysis and we're going to get a little bit more info on the character. The story begins in a gigantic arena filled with an excited crowd, much like we're talking a lot about the Roman Empire, you know, the Colosseum and stuff like that. A man proclaiming himself the divine sovereign announces that the start of the horrid games and the strength belief various character will be the class. The character that you're probably going to be seeing on screen right now is the divine sovereign. So that's a interesting character. Looks like a mannequin. That's a comment we made in the video. We don't know much more about that, but, you know, has greenish hair, maybe in relation to Sothis. It's really hard to tell, but it's something I guess we're going to learn more with the game, but probably a pretty important character. I would even go as far as to say as that could definitely be the main antagonist, because something I did realize, the trailer very much just looks at the city. It doesn't seem to look much outside of it. I know you see a couple scenes, like the one where Dietrich is like in the rain. It seems to be on a boat, but like everything seems to be based around that city, that one big area. So I'm very interested in how to see how all that's going to go down, if everything's going to be concentrated to the surroundings of that one city. Next up is this post. It says it's about Kai, which was the first protagonist we saw, a young boy from the countryside who joined the heroic games where skilled warriors gathered to help his father. That's said in the trailer about the last part. He's skilled with a lance, can also fight while riding tamed animal. The tamed animal looks so funny because they are that's a turkey. He's riding a giant turkey, and I love it. I think it looks really cool. And I really like the saying here, tamed animals. That gives me pause to think that maybe it's a little bit more than just these turkeys. Maybe there's a wider variety here. I don't know. Theodora, the character I said was my favorite in the trailer. A noble woman who leads a powerful army. She's also strong herself, able to dispatch armored foes in a single blow. During an actual combat, she can launch attack with the support of her army. I don't know if this is a to her type thing, if that's one of her own little thing, if it's, you know, if it's reserved for her. You're gonna have to see. But it's an interesting little tidbit here. What I like is noble woman. So clearly she's in the upper ranks of this city, of this place. And she does say in the trailer, there is a comment from her talking about being a queen. So maybe that's her goal, to become the queen or something. Maybe there's an underside to that. You're looking at characters with all very different backgrounds and with different goals to achieve within whatever social hierarchy is happening in this country or city or just area. We don't know really yet. Next up, there's Dietrich. I don't know how to pronounce this name correctly, so maybe Dietrich. I don't know. A swordsman is characterized by his good looks and long hair. People were saying in chat that he was attractive. He speaks in a detached way, but his words are often aggressive. During battle, he can use the ability to let him teleport, ignoring obstacle. All things we did see. Nothing seems much new about this in the description. The fifth character we're seeing is Lida. People discussed Lida a lot in my chat. People seem to like her character a lot, and I'll be honest, I also did. The one who captivates all for her learning dances. Her words reveal a strong sense of connection. During battle, she can use instruments and song to call forth demonic beasts. So all things we kind of really saw in the trailer and that I broke down in the video already, but a little bit more on Lida here. Beside the four shown, other characters also appear in the trailer, engaging in fierce combat. How will the heroic games turn out? Also, there's someone who looks a bit familiar. Please stay tuned for more info. So here you see the lady with the gun. You see Sothis. You see this cat mask person, which I really like the look. And you see those two nobles that you see at the start, but don't see again in the trailer at all. So that was what I want to bring your attention to. I'll be covering Fire Emblem Fortune's Weave a lot over the next coming months. As long as there's info, I'll try to be on it as quickly as possible. If you picked up on anything in the trailer that I missed, or if I got some information wrong, let me know in the comments. I'm always open to any form of correction. I don't mind. If you correct me if I'm wrong. Like that's all I want. And give me your theories. What do you guys think this is all going to be about? My personal theory, this is happening in Three Houses' world, very much in the future, not necessarily in Fodlan, but maybe in the same world. I'm expecting in the future. There are some people who were trying to find similarity between the characters we've saw in the trailer and characters we've seen from Three Houses. Sometimes they felt like stretches, but they could very much be the truth. I'm positive. I'm trying to stay positive because we all complain about no Fire Emblem news for so long. Now we have some. Let's be happy about it. Outside of that, thank you all for watching this video. Like the video. It helps me out a lot. And subscribe to the channel if you're interested in Fire Emblem's Fortune's Weave. I will be covering this game a lot on the way to its release, so make sure to check that out. And I want to give a shout out to all my members and Twitch subscribers. Thank you for supporting the channel. It helps this whole thing running, but I need to give a special shout out to my tier 2 and 3 members. Those being Brother456, Forgotten Fox, Hirame, Case, Iron Wolf, No, Storm Eagle CH, Stylish, A Grumpy Bear, Replo 0, and Goat Nick 3. Thank you all for the extra support, and catch you guys all in the next video. Thank you so much for watching. I'm excited, but for now, that's enough for me. Bye-bye.